Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Sanai. It's your host, EXO. I hope you had a great weekend, a great week. I want to issue an apology for not releasing Friday's episode. It's been a crazy week for me. I had to work at my 3 different jobs, and I'm grateful for them, but I'm like, man, I've been itching to get back on my podcast and dropping the episode. But I was like, all right, maybe it's a sign I should take some time and really look at the whole frame of what I'm going to do for the next episode. So, it's Monday, once again, Money Making Monday, Mental Health Monday. It's been a long journey, man. It's the end of March. We're approaching April. And I just want to thank y'all for tuning in for every episode. Or if this is your first time tuning in, I want to thank you. I appreciate you taking some time out your day and listening to the podcast. Sanai. Once again, I'm your host, EXO. This whole month, I've been having different episodes discussing mental health, different aspects of mental health, different sides of mental health, the effects of mental health, how to cope with mental health, looking for receiving the right and professional help for mental health. And it was just crazy how this whole journey just started from day one till now, and I'm grateful because I've learned so much within this month and accomplished my goal for this month of having every episode based on mental health, and I'm gonna carry that on until the next slate of episodes next season, where I'll have the topic segment of mental health and just discussing different mental health topics on each episode, as well as the episodes will be detailed about different different stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the next season's gonna be about, but I just want to appreciate y'all for tuning in for this month and just tuning in for this journey. It's been 3 seasons, man, and I feel like they're going by so quick, but I'm so grateful because I'm learning more and more about the podcast and podcasting, as well as the topics that I'm researching and going over. So I'm very grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for this podcast. But let's get on with today's episode. Like I said, March for Mental Health is over. That was my whole idea for each episode for March, and I did that. So on today's episode, I'm going to discuss my quotes of the day. I have two of the quotes, and then I'm going to give a recap of each show from this month. If this is your first time tuning in, or you wasn't able to catch each episode from this month, you can also go back, but I'm going to give you a brief recap and synopsis of the episodes that went down. But first, we going to start with the quotes of the day. The first quote is, "There's always something coming. Good or bad, it's going to help you grow." There's always something coming, good or bad, it's going to help you grow. With life, you have good days, you have bad days. The good days help you grow, the bad days help you grow. Either way, what's coming is helping you grow. It's not holding you back unless you let it hold you back. If you're going through a bad phase right now, a bad struggle, just bad times, and it's been, let's just talk about March. Let's say March has been a rough month for you, or these first 3 months have been rough for you, and you're like, man, it's just all bad. Embrace that bad. Take it in, learn from it, and see, okay, let's flip this switch. Let's think more positive. Let's be more positive. Let's do positive things instead of letting this bad have a grip or have a hold on me, get me caught up in this web of bad. Nah, it's going to help you grow, but don't let it hold you all the way back. As far as the good is always going to happen too. You got to look at the good in everything and anything around you. There's always good around you. If you focus on the good things will happen. Positive things will happen. Good energy will happen. You start vibrating good energy. You'll bring good people into your life. Good things will just generate and resonate. So, but both help you grow, the good and the bad. So if you're going through any bad times, bad struggle or trials and tribulations or anything of that nature, learn from it. It's learning lessons, it's learning pains, it's growing pains. It's March. If you had a rough March, like I said, it's been a troublesome March. You've been just dealing with a lot of bullshit and back to back. Start fresh in April. April's around the corner. Don't bring the March bullshit into April. Hold it back into March, let it go, and just focus on starting anew in April and moving forward. Write out your goals. Start a gratitude journal. Do positive things, resonate positive energy. Once again, the quote is, there's always something good. There's always something coming, good or bad. It's going to help you grow. So in life, there's always going to be something coming. When you're on a good slate, embrace the good slate. But just know there's always something coming. Even if you're on that bad slate, there's good coming. If you're on that good slate, there's bad coming. Just always know there's something coming, and it's going to help you grow. It's not going to hold you back unless you let it hold you back. The next quote is, if you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. In life, we always want more. We always want a new car, something new. And with me, when I read this quote, I was like, oh, this fits perfect. Because I just relate this to my car because I was weighing my wants and my needs. It's like I want a new car, but I don't need a new car because the car that I have, I'm very grateful for. And I just weighed that balance of, do I really need this car at this moment, at this time right now? And I really don't. I got cut off. My apologies. But like I was weighing with the car, my wants, my needs. It's like I want a new car, but do I need that new car? Do I need this right now? Eventually I will, but right now I don't need it. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for my car that I have. And I'd rather put the money into my car if I have anything to fix up or anything I want to just do it to it. And any enhancements, I'd rather do that versus just getting a new car just because I want it. We always want something in life. We always want that new stuff. It's more we have to be appreciative of what we have and look at everything we have. Of course, we're going to always want more, something new, but just always be grateful for what you have right now in this moment. Because there's somebody out there that wants what you have, just like you want what somebody else has. So it's just a constant cycle. But once you're just being grateful for what you have, you'll always have more. You'll have that gratitude mindset, that gratitude attitude, and you'll always just be grateful for everything you're around you, for the shower, the water, the food that you have access to, being able to drive, being able to listen to this podcast, be able to have a phone, being able to go to work, being able to just see another day, just little grateful things like that, being able to walk, being able to drink, being able to talk, being able to listen, being able to see, just little grateful stuff like that. Just always being grateful. And you'll notice you'll have more versus trying to look at what you don't have in life. You'll never have enough because you always want something new, something else, something that, or the other. Be grateful for what you have. J. Cole has a song called Love Yours. And that song has a powerful meaning of loving yours, loving what you have, loving everything that you have, loving everyone around you. Just love yours, and while still trying to attain for something more, but just loving and being grateful and appreciative of what you have in life and everything around you versus always wanting something new. Once again, the quote is, if you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. Be appreciative of what you have. If you listen to this right now, take a second and write a list of everything that you're grateful for in life. And every day this week, it's Monday, I'll give y'all a little task. Every day, write down, every day you wake up, write down 5 things you're grateful for every day this week. And Friday, Friday, submit it early, and I want to know what y'all 5 things are. I said submit it early. I want to know what your guys' by Friday. You should have 5 different things for each day, so 25 different things that you're grateful for by Friday. And I want y'all to submit it in so I can read it off on next Monday's episode for the things you're grateful for on a daily basis, and I want to know how has it reframed your mindset and mind frame. So do that for me, and to do that, you can email me at suniepodcast@gmail.com, or as well as you can DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or even Facebook at Sunie Podcast, and just send us in. Now I want to see them and I want to read them. Appreciate y'all. For this episode, I wanted to just reflect back on each episode that I discussed this month, as well as what I learned from each episode, and which episode is my favorite. And the reason why I started the whole March for Mental Health episode, but March for Mental Health, the whole segments, each episode throughout March, mental health is like a big thing to me, and I just wanted to discuss it, and I feel like this is the perfect time to discuss it in March. And it just came to me as I was meditating. It was like March for Mental Health, and I was like, that would be perfect, just because it's the month of March, and mental health, I feel like, is rarely discussed and talked about, and I feel like it should be discussed more. Like me personally, I think it should be in the curriculum. It should be taught as a young age and all throughout life, simply because it's dealing with the brain. As you know, it's mental health, and some people don't know how to handle certain situations and don't have that outlet in their life to reach out to. That's why if you're listening to this, it's about doing your part, just talking to people and just seeing how people are overall. And if you see anybody going through any hard times, even if you don't know them and they're a stranger, reach out to them and just talk to them and just see how they're doing, and maybe do a nice gesture for them. So anything that goes a long way and helps somebody mentally, because you never know what somebody's dealing with in that moment, in that time. Somebody can be dealing with a lot, going through a hard battle, and just your nice gesture might just bring them back. Like, let them know that there's love in the world, there's people in the world, there's people who care in the world. So that's all I just wanted to discuss right there as far as the whole March for Mental Health. The first episode, which is basically what is mental health, and if this is your first time listening, it's our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress and relate to others and make choices. So that's mental health. Mental health affects everything we do. Of course, it's our brain. So from this episode, I learned that almost 1 in 5 Americans experience mental health problems each year. 1 in 5. And I also learned in 2015, an estimated 9.8 million adults had a serious mental health disorder. That's crazy. And that's from that episode, just dealing with mental health and really just venturing into it. I've always wanted to discuss mental health on this podcast, but was trying to determine the right time, and this happened to be the right time, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm grateful for the people that listened to the first episode that didn't know what mental health was, like the whole meaning behind mental health. Like when it comes to mental health, you always just relate to your brain. You think about your brain and the health of your brain, but it's deeper than that, just your brain and the brain's health. Once again, it's our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. That was the first episode. The second one was discussing positive mental health, different mental aspects of mental health, and what positive mental health allows people to do. It lets them realize their full potential. It copes with the stresses of life. We all have different stressors of life that we deal with, and we have different coping mechanisms to deal with life and the different effects of life. It helps with our work productivity. When you have a great, good, excellent mental health, and your work, it shows in your work ethic and the work that you put out. And you make more meaningful contributions to communities, their communities. Meaningful contribution to communities. You connect people. You connect with people. People gravitate towards you. People want to talk to you. People want to be around you. People want to invite you places. I mean, these days, but it's all about creating a positive mental health, a positive energy, a positive aura, positive just all around you, and speaking positive, thinking positive, and just being positive. And that's what the second episode was basically discussing, and that's what I just heard. What I learned from that episode is just the ways to maintain the positive mental health. If you having like mental health problems or issues or anything of that nature, get professional help. Connect with others who you may think are dealt with mental health issues, or even any friends that you can vent to or open up to about what you're dealing with, or even family members. Also, staying positive through any mental challenge or mental problem. Every problem has a solution. So if you're dealing with any mental problem, there's a solution to it. You just have to put the time in and put the work in and put the focus in and really get the help if you need the help, or as well as just have the people around you form that positive circle around you, have that positive energy around you. Get some sunlight. That's the best thing. That was the next thing that I learned, being physically active. Being inside all day, especially these days, quarantine and chilling and everything, you have to get some sunlight, because being inside will mess you up mentally. Just seeing your house all day, being inside, not getting enough fresh air, walking, get some physical activity, get out in the sun, get that sunlight. That's a positive way to keep that mental health, that maintain that positive mental health through these times right now. What else? On the next episode 3, I'm going through my notes. Episode 3 was my conversation. My favorite episode, I'm going to discuss this right now. My favorite episode with Basma. You can take a look back and check it out if you haven't heard it. That was just my favorite episode because it opened my eyes to someone who's been through the journey and how they overcame the journey. And I just felt like connected through her story, and just hearing her story and what she overcame and everything that she's been through. I was just like, man, I appreciate her coming on to the show and sharing her story with us. If you haven't heard it, like I said, check back. It's it's the conversation with Baz, and it's a great episode. It's my favorite episode. Man, check it out. And I just learned a lot from that. And I believe it will help anyone who's dealing with anything mentally, or just anything with family issues or anything of that nature. This episode, I feel like it will help a lot of people if they're dealing with anything. So check it out. And that's like my favorite episode. The next episode 4, I discuss childhood trauma affecting adulthood. And as I was doing my research for this episode, going through life, I figured that childhood trauma affects the adulthood, because I've seen it happen with different people in different ways. But as I was doing my research and learning more about it, I was just like, it's deep. I'm grateful that I didn't go through any childhood trauma, but in a way, I'm still sad that children go through any trauma of that nature when they should just be loved overall. And childhood trauma, if you don't know, is exposure to traumatic experiences in childhood that can have a negative impact on the development of the brain when it's most vulnerable. The brain is most vulnerable as a child. And what you see as a child, they'll retain. Adversity in childhood can include emotional, physical, and sexual abuse, neglect, and the sudden loss of a parent or caregiver. Children go through adversity in many and different ways. So it's always good if you have children in your life, if you have kids, always love them no matter what they're going through, and accept them and embrace them for who they are, as well as talk and communicate with them. What I've learned from this episode is that childhood adversity is a major risk factor for the development of the psychological and behavioral problems. So anything that a child goes through adversity-wise as a child, any trauma, they'll retain that, and it affects them throughout the stretch of their life as they grow up into adulthood. So that's what I've learned, because I figured that as kids, I was trying to reflect back if I had any childhood trauma. I didn't, but like I said, I had a few friends and a few people that had childhood trauma, and some none of them let it hold them back to what they wanted to become, but they still have the memories, the thoughts. They still retain the resentment of the childhood trauma into adulthood. So that's what I'm working on with them, to let go of that resentment. It's not good to resent anybody or anyone. Let that go, because at the end of the day, people will do what they want to do. Let that off your chest. Don't resent or hold any grudges towards anyone. But we're gonna get on. The fourth episode I discussed was about, that was the fourth episode, discussing childhood affecting adulthood. The fifth episode was the mind-gut connection. How the gut is like a second brain to the body, and the mind and the gut are connected. So what you eat has an effect on your body and what you're putting inside your body. The food affects your mental health. The CDC estimates that 50% of Americans will be diagnosed with mental health condition at some point in their lives. It's half of America, people. Half of America. In 2018, mental illnesses such as depression are the third most common cause of hospitalization in the U.S. And that's what I learned. Depression is the third most cause of hospitalization in the U.S. That's what I mean. Speak to people, talk to people, show people that you care, show people that you love them, and need more love and care in this world. This world, it's a cruel world that we live in, man. So I'm trying to do my part to show more love, more caring, more helping, versus just thinking about me. So I personally want to lower that rate of depression being the third most cause of hospitalization in the U.S. So that's what I learned, and that was like, man, that low-key hurts. I feel like everybody should be loved, to be happy, and just live a grateful life. But everybody's dealing with something, man. So show love when you can. Don't hold it back. Like I said, speak to people when you see them. We throughout our days, we see a lot of people. Sometimes people on the phone, however it is, say hello, how you doing? Anybody you see, say good morning, good afternoon. Spark a conversation with somebody that you see. Don't just keep walking past them or walking past people. You never know what they're going through or who they can connect you with or how you can help them in a way. Man, I'm going to give y'all a brief break. I'll be right back. So episode 6 of the podcast was positive ways to build your mental health. And I got 9 tips in that episode on ways to build your mental health. And the first thing was, in the morning, tell yourself something positive. As soon as you wake up, I am great. I am destined for greatness. Something in the morning that gives you that positive energy, that positive mindset, to where You're like, I can do all things through who strengthens me. My apologies. I am powerful beyond measure. I am great. I am destined for greatness. Something that I am. It's like an affirmation. You telling yourself that positive mindset. Also be thankful. Be thankful and grateful that you're waking up, that you were blessed with another day. And just starting the morning off in a positive mindset, a positive mind state, and just all positivity does something for your day and does something for your mindset. As well as another way to build your positive mental health is a gratitude journal. Another one was focus on being in the moment. Exercise. With exercise, your body releases stress relieving and mood boosting endorphins before and after your workout, which is why exercise is a powerful antidote to stress, anxiety, and depression. That's the biggest thing that I learned from this episode, how, once again, exercise, your body releases stress relieving and mood boosting endorphins before and after your workout, which is why exercise is a powerful antidote to stress, anxiety, and depression. I didn't know exercise was an antidote to stress, anxiety, and depression until I read more about ways to build positive mental health. And that's why me personally, I really encourage anybody and everybody to work out, because when you're working out, you can't be sad, depressed, or anxious. You're just in the moment working out, focusing on the workout and just really getting that right workout in and just feeling good about your body and where you want to take your body. And another thing, to get the most benefit, you need to do 30 minutes a day /daily, same thing. But I would recommend doing 30 minutes exercise outdoors. Because outdoors, exposure to sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which increases your level of serotonin in your brain. Once again, serotonin, a chemical that has been shown to have a calming effect on your mood. So, exercise outside, in the sunlight. If you got a backyard, I know we all don't have a gym or anything to go to right now, but home workouts, there's a lot of home workouts that you can Google, or you can even go on Instagram and put hashtag home workouts and looking for different home workouts that you can do, as well as even just getting out in the sun, walking for 30 minutes a day, or even 15 minutes in the morning or 15 minutes in the afternoon, just getting out and exercising, getting that sunlight, and you meditating in the sun, just being in the sun, utilizing that sun, getting that vitamin D, and just really having it boost your mood, boost your positive mind state, and just get you out of that funk. I know we all wake up in that funky mood where we don't feel like we don't want to do shit, or we just feel like everything's against us. Let it go. Forget about it. Get out in the sun. Get out this exercise. Build your mental health. And that's what episode 6 was all about. Ways to build your mental health. Positive ways to build your mental health. Another thing is eating good. You know how they say you are what you eat? And that is a big, true statement. Whatever you eat nourishes your whole body. So healthy diets. I know every now and then we want to cheat and eat fast food, but it's about staying strict and disciplined on eating healthy, eating your fruits, eating your vegetables, getting the right nutrients in your body, drinking enough water throughout the day, and just eating food that nourishes your body and your mind versus just eating food in the moment. That momentary food is good in the moment, but in the long run, it will affect you mentally and physically. So that's why I'm training myself to eating more healthier, eating more good, focusing on my long-term health benefits instead of my short-term happiness or my short-term satisfaction. Another thing that I learned in this episode is that research shows that these nutrients can improve mood and restore structural integrity to the brain cells necessary for cognitive function. And that's going with omega-3 polysaturated fatty acids such as fish, nuts, and flax seeds. So incorporate fish, nuts, and flax seeds in your diet so you can improve the brain cells for your cognitive function. Another way to build your positive mental health from this episode was open up to somebody. Open up to somebody that you can confide in, that you know loves you and cares about you. Opening up to someone really does a lot for you. It boosts your mood, it boosts your self-respect, self-esteem, and it just really makes you feel like a whole weight is getting lifted off your shoulders because you're open up to a person and they're really showing that they care because they're listening, as well as providing information back or advice back to you. Another one was do something for someone else. We all wake up with I, me. Do something for someone else. Help someone else out. See if somebody else needs help. See if somebody's going through anything that you can help them with. Check on people, listen to people, talk to people. Just help them with their goals. If they don't have any goals, help them create goals. Help them see what they love, see what they hate. Get them out exercising. Maybe you can take walks with them and y'all have conversations. You take a bike ride, skateboard, get a scooter. Just do stuff and have more time for other people instead of for I and me. Because other people need you too. And other people would love to have you around. So that's another way to build your positive mental health. Another one would be taking a break. I guess we all taking a break. Now it's like working so much, it's hard to take a break. But now I guess we're all in that break phase. And we're all realizing, okay, what we want to do. Like I said, we're approaching April now. It's a whole new month, whole new goals, whole new tasks. It's a whole new vision, a whole new chapter of your life. It's April. You got to put the March bullshit behind you, learn from it, take it with a grain of salt, and push and move forward to where you want to go and where you're headed. Don't let everything that's going on in the world deter you or distract you from your goals and your dreams. Like me personally, I've been weighing my options and trying to figure out how to really structure my days now since the whole quarantine and everything shutting down. I would start off my days with the gym, work out, and then just go around seeing different sites, meeting with different people. But now it's like everybody's inside. You only can do a certain amount of things, so you got to restructure your day and find new things to do. Everybody's I keep hearing, I want to everything to be back to normal. Well, fun fact, this is the new normal. So adjust to it and figure your way around it instead of reminiscent of how things was. This is how things are now. So embrace how they are now and find a way to still conquer everything that's going on. And the last one is go to bed on time. That's the biggest one from this episode. Episode 6, once again, ways to build your positive mental health. Because sleep deprivation has a significant negative effect on your mood. And it does. The less sleep, we all know when we get less sleep, we cranky in the morning, we want to sleep in, we want to turn off the alarm and sleep an extra 15 minutes. Nah, when you go to bed on time and wake up on time, it does something. Your body gets the necessary sleep that it needs to prepare you for the next day. And just practicing good habits like turn off electronics an hour before bed and use the time that you're still up. Let's say you turn off your electronics an hour before. Use this hour to plan your next day. Writing your gratitude journal for the night. Meditate, stretch, read, get your clothes ready for the next day. Just little stuff like that. Make sure your kids are ready for the next day, or anybody that you're taking care of, just getting prepared for that next day. And really utilizing that time. On to episode 7. Episode 7 was ways to begin a conversation with anyone you think was having mental health issues. And that one right there kind of stuck with me because me personally, I didn't know how to open up to someone if I seen them having mental health issues. Like, yeah, I'll check on them and everything, but it's kind of tough when you're seeing somebody going through something mentally and you don't know how to spark the conversation, or you feel like you don't know how to help them at the time. So that's what this episode was about, episode 7. And it was more so of just really trying to open up and figure out how to communicate with somebody, talk to somebody, have somebody open up to you about what they're going through and what they're dealing with versus you just watching them float on by through life. Because me personally, I want to help as much people as I can. I want to uplift and inspire as much people as I can and not just hold it in and just watch people go on by throughout their lives. No, I'm here to help people and inspire people and uplift people through anything. So this is what this whole episode is about, and it touched me of just really just trying to open up to people. And a few bullet points from that episode, if they're showing signs or reach out for support them. We all see how people operate. People can be good. Even the happiest people are sometimes the saddest sometimes. And that makes me go back to R.I.P. Robin Williams and how he was always making people laugh and making people smile and everything. But on the inside, he was sad. And That's tough. Always the check on the happiest people, the fun people, the people that's always encouraging, always doing the going above and beyond for others. Check on them, because you never know what they may be dealing with or going through. So always check on others, check on other people, see how they're doing, and really be there for them, support them, be their support system. Also, find out if the person is getting help or the care that he or she needs and wants. And if they're not getting the care or help that they need, help them find the help or the care, and do your part just to be in there, like I said, as their support system, and helping them find the necessary help and care, right professionals, and being there to talk to them, have them confide in you, talk to you, and just really encourage them to know that they're loved and cared for. Another thing is always remind them there's help available. Some people go through things alone and feel like nobody cares and nobody's there for them and there's no help out there, when in reality there is help for anything that you're dealing with. Anything that you're dealing with, there's help for it. Once again, anything that you're dealing with, there is help for. So if you're dealing with something mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, there's always help. You just have to be willing to ask for help and reach out for help, and then the help will come, and you'll be surprised, like, damn, I didn't know there was help out there like this. And you'll be surprised how much people come help and support you. So, as well as asking questions, listening to ideas, and being responsive when the topic of mental health come up. Sometimes people with mental health issues won't talk about their mental health issues. They'll bring it up as a third party source, if that makes sense. So they'll bring it up like, oh, Sharon's dealing with this. You know how people come to you, well, my friend Sharon's dealing with this mental health issue, and she's been on the edge of trying to see who she can confide in and talk to, something of that nature. When they talk like that, like I said, anything about mental health, be alert. Tune in, listen in, and see, okay, how can we help Sharon, or how can we help Sharon, aka you, with whatever you're dealing with? Or maybe it is another friend, Sharon, that's really dealing with it. So it's always being asking questions and listening to the ideas and being responsive when mental health comes up. As well as reassuring the people that you care about them and you love them and you're here to help them, support them, and guide them and be with them on this journey as they go through the mental health journey. There's a lot of ups and downs with the mental health journey. There will be good days, there will be bad days, there will be tough days, there will be sad days, there will be bad weeks. You'll be having a stretch of bad weeks, a stretch of a bad month. But you have to show them that you're there for them, and then you won't let them fall into what I like to call as a sunken place. We all seen, oh dang, I forgot the movie. The movie slipped my head, but y'all know the movie. We all seen Sunken Place. Not the movie Sunken Place, but we know what the sunken place is. So don't let people fall into that sunken place. Uplift them, help them, throw them a life jacket, throw them a life float, and bring them out of that sunken place and keep moving forward, pulling them forward. As well as if you're going out, you got any plans, and you feel like they're always home and they're like a homebody, invite them out. Invite them out to get this sunlight. Invite them out to get some ice cream. Invite them out to get some food. Invite them to go walking, grocery shopping, something of that nature. Invite them out with you so they don't feel like they're alone, dealing with things alone. And for this biggest episode, it's just like everything that I'm saying is everything that I've learned from this episode. And I really appreciate the notes that I've taken and the research that I've done, because like I said, me personally, I didn't know how to open up to somebody that's dealing with the mental health issues or having any mental health problems or getting them the necessary care and whatnot. So as I was doing my research, this is what I found, and I was just like extremely grateful, because now I know I'm slightly educated, I want to say, in the matter of where I can help somebody out that's dealing with it, or connect them with the right people. So that was episode 7. And this whole month, I'm just truly grateful for each episode and everything that I've learned from the episodes. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys learned from each episode, which episode is your favorite, and how each episode helped you in a way. So provide feedback. Subscribe to the show as well at Sanai Podcast on any social media platform. You can write me, and I'll read the comments on Monday's show. As well as you can email me at sanaipodcast@gmail.com, and I'll be greatly to reach out, read the feedback, read read what you guys learned, as well as if you're dealing with anything and you feel like you can't talk to anybody or need confide in anybody, I'm here for you. I got people that I can connect you with if you feel like you're dealing with something, you need somebody to connect. I'm here as your support system. I'm here to help and serve you and care for you and find out the best solutions possible for anything that you're dealing with. So you can always reach out. If you feel like you have nobody to reach out to, I'm always here for you. You can always reach out and I'll reply back as soon as possible, but you can always reach out if you're dealing with anything. I just want to let you know that. And I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's Monday. It's about to be a great week. It's about to be a whole new month. We headed for April. My birthday's in April, so you know I'm hype. I have plans, but you know, everything that's going on, I'm just grateful to this view and this air, and just grateful for everything, man. Grateful for every day. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and really rocking with me throughout this show, throughout this month, the March for Mental Health. I'm really looking at, how I'm going to do the next season. I got a few ideas in mind, but I got to go to the drawing board, got to do a little brainstorming and get back to it. But I appreciate y'all, man. Sana-i Podcast. Like the show, subscribe, send it to a friend, share it with a friend. If anybody's going through anything, like I said, you can always reach out to me. I have people that I can connect you with. If you feel like you're having a hard time, you just want to go out and take a walk or something, I'm here for that too. We can take a bike ride, we can skateboard, we can go for a jog, anything of that nature. You feel like you need somebody just there to talk to, give you advice, I'm here. Holla at me. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a great, glorious week, and I'll be back with you again on Friday. Sana-i. We out.